in a world awash in uncertainty.
That makes me
Are you
so
triggered?
I am very triggered.
I almost said Bryan Adams.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Bryan
You can thank
Adams.
Bryan Adams, too.
Straight
I
from
get
the
it.
heart.
And we're gonna take it to the McMahons.
But Sinbad apparently never made a Shazam movie.
What?
Your anus.
I just put in notice.
Two brave heroes take on all things action.
Hi guys, welcome to another great edition of All Things Action Videocast. I'm Dad, aka Aaron, and with me again this week is...
Hayden, aka the bear.
You nailed it that time, dude.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Yeah? Did you have a good day today?
Yeah.
Who'd you see today?
Santa!
Santa. The big S-man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you ask for something good?
Yeah.
What'd you ask for?
Just like Xbox games and stuff.
Are you hoping for any particular Xbox games?
Well, I'm kind of hoping for Call of Duty World War II. The one with the... I almost said aliens. Aliens, the Nazis.
So you wanted to say Aryans or you wanted to say aliens?
Aliens.
Aliens?
Yeah.
Not Aryans.
No.
There may be Nazis since it's World War II.
And...
Got something in my throat, jeez.
yeah.
Yeah. So, that's it though? Call of Duty World War II?
I kind of want to get a headset.
Yeah. So you can talk to people?
Yeah, and I can mess some people up.
Oh boy.
In
I can already
Fortnite
see
Battle
that that's...
Royale.
You better not get in trouble.
I won't. I will just say, we hope to win.
Oh boy. Well,
I
dude.
hope to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get started on this this wonderful week that was, or that is, that's going to be, that never was. It doesn't matter.
Also,
Yeah.
if you're an LPS student, you only have to go these next 4 days until break.
Or LPS parent.
No, not LPS parent, because you're an LPS parent. Mom is. And you guys still have to work.
Okay.
Until the weekends and until Christmas
All right.
and Eve.
So, Raiden, let's get started. We're going to talk about a little bit of movie news. We're going to talk a little bit about some TV news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like we always do. But I'll preface this one, Raiden, by saying usually we're kind of harsh on DC,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
DC.
Especially with Warner Brothers
Yep.
breaking our hearts.
Yeah, Warner Brothers and DC, we're usually pretty harsh on them. And I'm happy to confirm, or happy to say, that over the past couple of weeks, especially this past week, DC is actually on top right now. Hard
Really?
to believe. Hard to believe. And a lot of it comes down to making those inroads in different forms of media, not just in their movie extended universe, but they're actually making headway now with the TV side, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, and then on the online side as well. So, but the first thing we got to talk about, Raiden, Universal Pictures released a movie. We talked briefly about it when we had our little review earlier in the year called
About what?
Mortal Engines. Now you've seen the trailers for this, right? It's the movie that kind of has the
Cities.
cities, yes, the cities that
Cities
are
on
on the
wheels.
sea and cities on the land, but they're on wheels and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have some bad news for you if you're a fan of movies like that, and shows about dystopian futures.
Yeah.
Got some bad news. Mortal Engines is considered a flop.
What's that mean?
It means it bombed at the box office for its opening week. So
So it
it
just
opened.
got a big bomb dropped on it.
It opened to $7.5 million domestically and 42 worldwide. It cost over $100 million to make, and they said it costs almost $100 million to market the movie. So a $200 million film didn't even break $50 million.
Dang man, that
That's-
sucks.
Yeah, that's a big goose egg for Universal.
And that also means that you can take a bomb, put some like something in it, and throw it at that movie.
Yeah,
Not
or it
like
could throw it at itself.
yeah.
Honestly, I think that it looks pretty good.
Me
And
too.
it sounds like, even though Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 28%, the fans on different sites have actually given it a much higher percent. They said it's a 61% favorable movie right now. So it's doing good. 6 out of 10 people think that it's pretty darn good. So, you know, I think
What are
I think we
Rotten
talked about-
Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes is a catalyst website that kind of tells people what movies are good and what movies aren't. The problem is that when they first started it, it was supposed to be unbiased, and very quickly you could tell that some people were getting paid a lot of money to say that the movies were better. So it's just like any other critic site. You can buy your way into a good review for a film. But this one apparently could not. But yeah, we'll probably rent it when it comes out.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we talked about it being a renter, or maybe even go see it at the theater. I would go see it at the theater if I had enough time to see it at the theater right now.
Yeah,
Because
because
it
we're
does
kind
look
of
like a
busy
big
with.
movie. Yeah, it does look like a good movie to watch on a big screen. But I bet it'll look just as good on a small screen too. So, as far as Marvel goes, buddy, or Sony, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse earned a $12.6 million revenue on Friday. That included the $3.5 million on the Thursday previews. The film will open to $35 million in total for its first weekend at the box office. $35 million on an animated film is not too shabby, especially when it's not a Disney or Pixar or old DreamWorks movie. So good on them.
Wait.
Everything I've heard about that movie sounds incredible, so I'm looking forward to us seeing it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see it this next week while you guys are off, and maybe I
Maybe
can
on
sneak away
Friday.
from work.
Maybe on Friday when you get home and or mom gets home, we could
You
go
have a
see
soccer
it.
game, but yeah,
Oh.
maybe.
On Friday?
Yeah. Friday night game. No, not this Friday. Next Friday, right? Zing.
Dude.
So let's get back on track, right? The other big one to talk about that drops Thursday.
Mhm.
So when this drops, it's on Wednesday.
Mhm.
So the next day, Aquaman comes out. Now, Raiden, I know you're pretty young, so you don't understand the metrics behind this, but Aquaman actually is out already. Just not in the United States.
Oh,
But
definitely.
overseas, it's already out. And so Aquaman
That's kind of stupid.
scored the biggest opening weekend for a Warner Brothers movie in China ever. Aquaman brought in $93 million over the weekend in its first 3 days over there. That's $3 million more than Wonder Woman made, and that's counting its entire theatrical run in the Chinese market. So Aquaman's trending very high. It's also setting an opening day record for Warner Brothers movie in the market as in the Chinese market. We already talked about that. I don't know why it came up. Again, Aquaman is currently tracking for a $65 million opening in North America. So that's pretty damn good. We're talking about over $100 million when it opens here.
Yeah.
Excellent, right?
Dad, tell them what you're drinking. real quick.
I'm drinking beer. What are you drinking?
Canada Dry.
Shameless promotion for Canada Dry. Very good. I'm gonna say beer. Anyway. Yeah. So are you excited about the Aquaman?
Yes.
What are you excited about with Aquaman?
Well, I'm kind of excited because we haven't really got to see solely based Aquaman movie.
To my knowledge, this is the very first Aquaman movie. There's never been one previously.
Never been one like ever that has been.
Not even one like in the 60s or 70s when Aquaman, was coming out, in the comics.
Yeah, that's
sometimes they
weird.
sneak a movie in and people forget about it, but not this time. So, are you ready to move on?
Yes.
TV news. Raiden, like I already said, very DC centric here. Okay.
Your
So-
breath smells like beer.
Your breath smells like blackberry ginger ale. God, you're nuts. What a weird show this is. So you really can't call things TV anymore because, at least not in this category, the DC Universe is an online app that we have not gotten yet, but I'm really starting to think, after we talk about the next couple of things, that we probably need to subscribe to this thing. So, Raiden, the DC Universe app has a show right now called Titans. It's a live-action Teen Titans TV show.
Yay.
Okay? I guess I keep saying TV because I'm old school. Just live-action show. Now, I think they do 10 episodes, and so they're on their 10th episode, season finale. Kind of like this show, guys. This is our season finale. The Titans TV or online show
Teen Titans
is getting to theirs. Raiden, very excited to say Batman plays a huge role in the season finale of Titans.
Cool.
Go ahead.
If you're my age, you also know that Batman doesn't really play a huge role in the Teen Titans animated thing.
But he pops up every once in a while.
Yeah, he pops up with Commissioner Gordon every once in a while.
This is going to be muted for you just so we can have commentary over the top of this. But I wanted to show everybody the DC Online, DC Universe, Titans finale trailer. Are you ready for this? Is your body ready? Is your mind ready?
Kind of.
All right, here we go. Titans season finale.
Jason?
Now, I believe this gentleman's Jason Todd.
It's Batman. He's in trouble. Gotham's gotten worse. Commissioner Gordon's dead. Batman is going to kill the Joker. You need to come back to Gotham and convince him not to do it.
Dick Grayson is headed back to Gotham
You, Dick.
to
What if you're the last
try to convince Batman, Bruce Wayne,
lost his conscience?
to not kill his villains because apparently Commissioner Gordon has died. And who knows what the chain of events is, but as you can see, Two-Face, Riddler, and
Joker.
the Joker are all dead, along with a hell of a lot of bad guys.
This was a massacre.
There's no saving him anymore. He has to be stopped.
Bruce, it's Dick. We're coming after you. Batman. He chose to embrace his darkness rather than deny it. This is what you've always wanted. Want
wanted me to give in to the darkness, to become you. I'm a murderer. Let's end this.
Titans. Batman versus Robin. Don't miss the season finale. What do you think, dude?
Wait, why would Batman kill his enemies? That doesn't seem very Batman.
Well, this is a very gritty interpretation of Batman and of the Titans, right?
The Titan, I couldn't see none of the other Titans. I didn't
Right.
see
Well,
Ray from
Starfire was in there.
Starfire. I didn't see her.
She was the one that went like this and turned all
Oh yeah, I
glittery.
saw.
Yeah.
I didn't see Cyborg. I didn't see Beast Boy. You can't
Well,
really.
Cyborg's not in this. Not
I
yet,
didn't
anyway.
see Beast Boy at all.
Well, we haven't watched the show either, so you can't really. I just wanted to show you the trailer just to show you kind of what is there. I wanted to see if you were excited about the fact that Batman was going to be in a show.
Yeah, but who's playing Batman?
I don't know. That's a good question. But it brings up another segue, and we can go back to this part. But CW just got done airing Elseworlds, which is
The crossover?
yes, the crossover
With everything.
with everything, and that played prominently because Superman had a lot of time in that crossover.
Like
So now-
the actual Superman?
So now we're getting to see something that the major TV and movie executives always said would never happen, which is you'll never get the big characters on the small screen. And they did it with Smallville, but they never had Superman actually wear the
Logo?
actual just wear the uniform, the outfit. And so that was a real tease for everybody. Even though you had all the characters there, he never once put on the cape and flew away. Not to my knowledge, anyway. That's been a long time ago. But now you're getting Superman. You're getting Batwoman. And I have a feeling the reason why you didn't see Batman in Elseworlds is because they're going to use him in Titans to some extent. Now, whether they're going to actually use him past this season finale, who knows? But either way, we're starting to see the big characters start to infiltrate on the small screen, which could leave the door open to maybe they will have an actual, not Gotham show, but maybe they'll have a Batman show. A real gritty Batman show. And maybe they'll have a Superman show on the CW.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, it would be kind of nice just to go full on and say, hey, we've got all these writers in the world that grew up idolizing and fantasizing about these characters. Let's bring them in, and let's get directors who are extremely excited about the characters, and let's just go nuts, and let's put this thing together.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future holds. What are you excited about? You keep looking over at the damn screen like this is the reason why it always seems improvisational, because if I put anything on this computer screen, he immediately goes to that and does not even think about looking at you guys. This is why I literally have to do everything at the spur of the moment, because look at this face. He wanted to look over just now. Don't look over. Look right at them.
I can't. I want to see what we're talking about.
I know. That's the problem. You get too excited about this thing. So, Raiden, the last thing we'll talk about is, again, with the DC Universe, the app, their upcoming show lineup, dude. So, Titans obviously is already out. Doom Patrol starts in February. And then, let's see, in January, let's backtrack, Young Justice is going to be...
Young Justice League?
Yeah, you could call that. Young Justice is kind of a younger version of some of the characters. That's going to be out in January, and then February is Doom Patrol. Swamp Thing is going to come out in May. Stargirl is coming out in August, and then they finish up with Harley Quinn, the show, and that's in October.
Dad, Swamp
What?
Thing.
Yeah, I know. He's finally resurfacing
Yeah.
after so long. So, as far as I know, all of these other ones, though,
Probably in like 30 years or something.
all of them are animated. I do not believe any of them are actually live action. If somebody's out there and can...
Legends is.
Well, yeah, I know that. But besides that, I do not believe any other ones are, but I might be wrong. Doom Patrol might be an actual live action one because they were able to get Brendan Fraser to be a character in there. Now, if that's a voice talent thing, I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, I didn't do a whole lot of research on that, but it's exciting. Man, you were making a lot of chugging noises just with that thing, so thank you, though. I appreciate that. So, Raiden, as this is finally our season 2 finale, I'd like one last time to kind of maybe go back and let's talk a little bit about what the high points were. What were your favorite parts of this season?
Well, I did like having Grandpa on the show for like that. You could call it Thanksgiving thing.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving episode.
You know, I like that one just as from a multi-generational standpoint.
Yeah, cause
It was cool.
it was him, you, and me
Mhm.
on the same show.
Yeah, it was fun. It was awesome. Having Kyle on the show again.
Yeah.
Kyle's always a great time to hang out with, and can't wait to have him again on season 3. Every time we get together, it seems like we always have something to talk about for a very long time, and it takes a long time to edit those particular episodes, but it's well worth the time, as Kyle does bring some good audience views to us, and we appreciate that, right?
Yeah.
So if you could have somebody else on the show for season 3, who would it be?
I kind of want Mom on the show, but she never wants to.
Maybe we can get her to. You got to have the right thing to talk to her about, because she
Yeah.
doesn't get into the same stuff that we do. But maybe if you talk to her about like Lois and Clark, she'd probably talk about that for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it would be kind of cool to see if we could reach out to members of the local comic book community and maybe talk to them a little bit about stuff. Maybe we could have like a phone interview with them.
Yeah.
And then maybe at some point we could actually have somebody come sit down and talk to us about it. I also think I have a buddy who is in a band who I'm sure he would love to come sit and talk with us about rock music and all things action related stuff.
Does he watch?
He might. I don't know. We'll find out. But we could always reach out to him. It
Yeah.
wouldn't hurt, right?
It wanna.
Yeah. So, but besides Grandpa and Kyle, is there anything else that really stands out from this season?
No. You know.
Those were the two?
Those were the main two.
Not like your conspiracy.
I kind of like
One.
the conspiracy one. You know what would be cool? If we actually had one of our cousins on.
Yeah.
One of my cousins.
Yeah. We could FaceTime them.
Yeah.
What about the Justice League movie?
What?
The Justice League short. The reality of it all?
The one you made.
Would that be like at the top of the list or the bottom of the list?
In between.
In between? So it wasn't the worst thing we did,
It wasn't.
but it definitely wasn't the best thing?
wasn't the best.
Yeah.
You used my toys like they were some sort of joke or something.
It was kind of a joke. That was the point, right? You got to have a little fun. you gotta stretch the boundaries. You gotta hope that people don't think that you're completely insane. That's what I was hoping for. So
People thinking you're insane.
no, I didn't want people to think I was insane. I don't know. There's a part of me that said, that this is gonna go over really well. And for the most part, it did go over pretty damn well.
For those of you who keep watching from season 1, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. So, Bear, should we get out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. This is the end of season 2, guys. 16 episodes down. What's 16 plus 16? Or 16 times 2?
36? 32.
32?
Yeah, 32.
So we've done 32 episodes plus some other ones sprinkled in between.
Yeah, with the would you add the...
So what's 16 times 3?
16 times 3 would be... 48. Yeah, 48.
So we're going to be just short of 50 episodes by the time we wrap season 3.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
And then on season 4, we only need 2
We'll hit the big
to
50?
get 50.
Wow, we should do something amazing for that, huh?
Well, we do have to think in January. We do have to think about that because that's when we first put out our first ever episode.
In January?
I think so.
Wow, that's hard to believe. So guys, we're almost at a full year now of making this content, of making this crazy crap. That's good though.
I think it was January 29th.
January 29th. We'll have to go back and double check.
Yeah.
But guys, we're not saying goodbye just yet because we're going to bring you one very fun, very quick, holiday-themed episode next week. But it's going to be a special edition. It's not episode 17. It's just All Things Action Holiday Edition.
Yeah, and
Are you excited for that?
And we're gonna do some stuff for that one, and it's gonna be cool.
Okay, you heard it. You can't let them down now. No looking at computer screens, right? Ding dong. Alright guys, for All Things Action Videocast, I'm Dad, aka Aaron, and with me this week and this season has been
Aiden, aka the Bear.
Guys, we want to thank you again for watching the show for the last 2 seasons, and we will be back very shortly with season 3. I don't want to have a big lull in between. We're going to get started right away on season 3, and we're going to just keep this train a-rolling. So thank you guys, and we will see you next week for the holiday special, and in a few weeks for season 3. Bye guys!
Bye!